Here we go. Okay, well, first of all, stay with us because, you know, there's a lot to explain about this incredible Today special. The words TriFit. If you're with us all the time, you still probably haven't seen it because we only do this like once a year. Yeah. This is a brand new capri silhouette that is, it's hearkening the days of the iconic
old starlets, the Hollywood starlets. We call it the Starlet Capri.
Yes.
Inspired by Audrey Hepburn, by Jackie Onassis, but redesigned and reimagined for 2025. If you've been looking at your favorite fashion magazines, following your favorite influencers and bloggers, you will see that the new capri, the slim capri, has been everywhere. And we waited 3 years to bring a capri back. The last time we did a capri was, I think, in March 2022 or 2021. It's been a really long time. And what's incredible about this is it's reinvented, reimagined, new lengths that we've never done before. Of gorgeous new Effortless Stretch fabric that stretches up to 6 inches, and TriFit, which means there are 3 sizes for one body, right?
Crazy.
So it's incredible. We're gonna show you everything about this jean. Know that what you are getting is premium denim.
By the way, not to interrupt you, but free shipping and handling, because you know those words don't come out of our mouths.
That's my favorite word.
Favorite words
my favorite words
they
are,
don't come out very
I'll
often.
take a glass of Cabernet and free shipping. And together, those two are danger, but really, really good, right?
Exactly.
So here's what we love about this. It's been a long time in the making. We had no reason to bring a capri back unless we were gonna bring you something that is new and exciting.
Right.
We have brought it back for you with free shipping at an unbelievable value that is less expensive than our Bermuda shorts. We have brought it back in some of our most expensive fabrication, which is our Effortless Stretch with 8 inches of stretch and snapback recovery. Almost 14,000 of you have picked this up, and it's 1 o'clock on the East Coast. It's gonna be a nice afternoon for us here. We're losing colors and we're losing sizes, but what I want you guys to know is we've added so many hundreds of new customers because this is something really exciting in a new reinvented shape that I think you're gonna love.
Exactly. So $44.95, 5 FlexPay that is on any credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, no interest whatsoever. Free shipping and handling, but I want to pop up the sizing graphic right off the bat because it is triple size. And you're like, well, what in the world does that mean?
Well, you've probably bought like a small medium in a poncho or a medium large in a poncho, right? This is the same concept for the jeans, but here's what's really exciting. We go from 000 to 32 women's without batting an eyelash. Here's what I want you to know. When you see your size in that group of 3, you hit the bullseye and you go. Don't overthink it. Don't spend 6 hours. Think about the color you're getting more than you think about the size, right? If you're a 000, 000, which is what Bobby's wearing, that's one size. If you're a 2, 4, 6, that's one size. You grab that size. If you're an 8, 10, 12, that's a size. If you're a 14, 16, 18, that's one size. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, how does this work?
How does it do it?
Well, it's all about the construction of this jean, but also working in tandem with this fabrication. This denim stretches like an automatic machine, right? So imagine it finding its shape on your body, wherever you're your biggest, wherever you're your smallest, it meets you at that moment. And what that means is, for those of you that have a closet with a stack of skinny jeans, a stack of your everyday I feel okay today jeans, and a stack of your I'm really chubby right now jeans,
not wearing those.
All of that gets erased and thrown out the door because you're buying one jean where you can gain or lose up to 10 pounds. You heard me correctly, and you can stay in your same size, which means for the very little investment that you're paying today on FlexPay, for $8.99, you have a jean that's gonna meet you from now through the end of the year, no matter how cute or puffy or skinny you're feeling. And you're doing it all in a silhouette that you haven't seen in a really long time that is back with a vengeance. So you're looking at our size chart right now that shows you all the different lengths that we make as a brand. And the Capri lives between the pedal pusher and the crop. We love a crop. We're doing crops. They're coming back. They're still here. But the Capri is something you haven't seen in 3 years.
3 years. And never, though, in this fabrication, Sam. So this is the first time in the silhouette.
You can see on Carol. So Carol's wearing the black, and you can really see the newness of the shape. And I want you to see what this is doing for the leg line. You look slim. You look trim. You look like you're wearing a $200 jean. You are not. Carol is wearing our black on black on black on black.
Gorgeous with the new tank.
I live for this, right?
Yes,
so
me
she's
too.
wearing
Stunning.
our new tank in black.
Stunning.
She's belted it, so she looks like, you know, she's wearing like a $1,000 outfit from Michael Kors.
Absolutely.
She has our jacket, which we're gonna show you a little bit later. And I think this outfit, this whole outfit is how much? 16, 17 bucks?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, to get it home on
Flex.
FlexPay.
Ridiculous. And by the way, I'd like to show the graphic. We have a graphic that we used at midnight just to explain to you how 3 of our models that are different sizes were in the same jeans. So we're gonna pop this right up on the screen for you.
Now, Angie is a size 8, and Val in the middle is a size 10, and Andrea on the far right of your screen is a size 12. All 3 of them are wearing the same size of our today's special. They are all wearing the 8, 10, 12. So this is what it shows you. You can see Angie's a little longer in the leg line. Val's a little longer in the torso. Andrea's a little bit taller. They all have their curves in different places. They are all wearing the same jean. It is unbelievable, right?
Oh my gosh,
what you're looking at here is our petite model, Brittany, who looks amazing in the Daisy. She's wearing it in, I believe, the 8, 10, 12, and Carol is wearing the 2, 4, 6. And you can see that the girls are different shapes, different sizes, different heights, and they all look fantastic in the capri. Now, a lot of you are gonna say, where does a capri hit? So a lot of women get confused. They're like, what do I do?
Exactly.
I love it, I'm feeling, I'm loving, I'm buying what you're selling, I love the story, right? How do I find the perfect length? Well, unusual for us to do 3 lengths for a shorter silhouette. So it's very exciting today. These are all brand new lengths you've never seen from us before because they lended themselves to this new silhouette. So for reference, you guys, what you need to know is a capri should sit either at the top of your calf or at the bottom of your calf. It really depends on how your legs look and how you feel about them. You can see on Brittany, they are stopping right at the top of her calf. She got a cute calf. She said, my calves are cute. I'm gonna take these calves off the farm, I'm gonna walk them down the street, and I'm gonna look cute in my capris.
By the way. And she's 5'2", by the way.
And she's 5'2", and she's our petite model. Now, Carol is wearing it almost at the end of her calf, which gives her a longer, slimmer profile. So that's the way you do it. And guess what? If you say, Sam, I like a middle of my calf, go for it. I don't care. Do what you want to do. I always like to say, shut up and get dressed. Like, it all looks cute, right? Do you.
You're the best
don't listen to
stylist
us. We really love to have fun with our fashion. We want you to own it. If you want to throw a cuff in it like Cara did, you have a little bit more of an easy, relaxed kind of Sunday style.
Love it.
If you want to go to a fabulous cocktail party, you better get that tank top. You got to get that black capri that Carol has on. And here comes Kenya, who said, you didn't say a word, because I'm about to give you my 4th of July situation right here with our brand new tank top in the red. Look how cute this is. With our mid-tone stripe. And Kenya is in the 14, 16, 18, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Is that right? 16, 18, you know what? I don't do numbers, I do fashion. Just so you know, pick your size from that little group of 3 and go.
Exactly. So again, I just dropped something. So basically, Miss Kenya is in the 14, 16, 18, right? And then, so again, as we remind everyone that, and I don't think we even told you this.
You messed me up. Go back out that door. You messed me up. I was correct. I am the expert here on this stage.
That's so funny.
Don't mess with me, Kenya. I'll come over there.
Oh, he will. He will. Okay, and by the way, 8 inches of stretch.
Yeah, you guys, this is unbelievable.
And that listen, that's not just in the waist. That's throughout the entire
jean.
capri. And like I always say, we talk about our basic jeans that have 4 inches, and then it's the virtual stretch with 6, and we're like, wow, these are 8 inches of stretch, but also amazing retention and recovery.
Guys, if you've been sold, a bag of snake oil where people tell you, you got to get the stretchiest jeans you can get. They're so comfortable. They're so stretchy. You know what happens with those jeans that don't have the right snapback and the right retention? They lose their shape, they sag, they bag, they slide off your body, they get baggy in the waist, they're tight in the, in the hip. It's a whole, mess. When you buy a jean from DG2, we've been doing this for like 18 years with denim. We really know how to dress our customer. We really know how to dress a woman who is shopping on television. Imagine that almost 21 million pairs of jeans have been sold only here at HSN. And we're a brand that's sold all over the world on television. And I will tell you, we have had such tremendous success with our stretches, with our fits, and with our fabrics. But also, you are paying a minimum price for a maximum quality, because this is premium luxury department store denim. The only reason we're able to do this $44.99 price, and I'll tell you that Sarah, Tim, and I were at Nordstrom yesterday. The least expensive fashion capri we found, it was almost the identical silhouette to this, was $156. I took a picture of it with my phone. So what I want to let you guys know is when you shop with us here at HSN, raise your expectations. Even though you're only getting getting these home for $8.99. You are getting comfort, you are getting stretch, you're getting the latest silhouette that is like littering the fashion magazines right now. And all I was talking about, all the fashion editors are wearing black skinny capris like this with a kitten heel. It's everywhere, and they're wearing it with blazers, they wear it to the office. Kind of like the vibe that Carol's giving you, where you can really dress this up, and then you can look how casual and cute Cara looks, and how cute Brittany looks in that pop of daisy yellow.
And we should talk about, so we have the camera on Brittany, we did up with the daisy yellow. The daisy yellow, there are only 700 left, and if we can also remind them of that wonderful scarf print top, if we can pop the graphic up on the screen for that, Jennifer, that would be great. But there's only 700 remaining there, so if you're thinking about that one, do not wait. And then we have all three of the denims, but the indigo, and I'm wearing the indigo is on fire. And give you an idea, I think we have only 3,000 or 4,000 something left of the day, and that's nothing considering we're about ready to hit 14,000. So the indigo, and that's interesting, but the indigo is #1.
Well, I think this makes sense for a lot of people, right? Like this is where you feel like you're going to get the benefit of that darker kind of profile on the lower part of your body. You're not wearing black if you think black's too aggressive in the summer. I think black is great for 7 in the morning breakfast, right? Like I eat black for lunch. Like black is my favorite color to wear.
100%.
I always feel very confident in that. So what I want to say to you guys is there's a story for each of you. This brand new little stripe is woven in. It's not a print. It's super duper cool. It's kind of woven into that mid-tone. So if you're looking for something with texture, to me this is more of a texture than it is like a print or a pattern. The Carol in the black is to die for. Forget about it. Like she looks like $1 million. That tank top, this is so $8.99 for the bottoms on FlexPay.
Right, exactly.
The tank top's $36. Right. Then she's got our gorgeous jacket.
On Flex.
It doesn't take a lot of money to look like $1 million. It just takes the right vibe and the right clothes and putting it together in the right way. And kudos to the styling team who also created such a gorgeous look here. And then look at how fresh and joyful Ingrid looks in the white capri with our cute little t-shirt. That t-shirt's like $34. She's got a scarf from one of our pants from 4 years ago that was a belt tied around her head. I mean, this is what fashion is supposed to be. Fun and playful, mix and match, create your own vibe. Now, if you're in love with Brittany's cute little top, I'm sorry, that color is sold out, but we have 3 other colors to choose from while they last, and I hope we can pop up that item number.
Yeah, we do. We can pop it back up again.
We'll flash those tops for you guys.
I think we only have the black, the blue, and the fern green is sold out, actually, but we have it in the blue that I had on a little earlier.
The red and the black.
The red and the black of that top. So that's that mixed media top. And there's the number on it, 900031, and I'm not sure how many that's in the blue, but the blue I know was on fire.
That's the butterflies.
That was a beautiful one.
And then let's look at Cara, because Cara's giving me Audrey Hepburn in funny face on the Seine River. You know, when she's doing that photo shoot and she's fishing and she pulls up the fish, and then, what's his name? Who is Fred Astaire takes the picture of her. Is it Fred Astaire?
Was it Fred Astaire?
Who was in Funny Face? Someone's got to tell us. I don't remember. Anyway, it's one of my favorite movies.
She's in the 246,
She's in the 246 in the chambray with our brand new jacket. And this is just chic. I feel like she's in the Hamptons right now, going to the farmer's market, and then she goes back to her $27 million house.
This is the perfect jacket to be buttoned up too.
Oh yeah, so this is, she said 28. This jacket, you guys, is the one I was telling you that a lot of the girls wear it like a shirt, and that's what Cara's doing now. This just looks like fresh American style, which I absolutely love. Brittany, we're gonna have to have you change that top because it is sold out. And the brand new tank top, which has not been shown yet, is already wildly popular. You can see that right now on Bobby in the yellow. You can see Carol in the black, and of course Kenya in that patriotic red. If you're looking for the cutest little tank to dress up for the 4th of July, that is the business right there.
And Ingrid, what size are you in right now?
8, 10, 12.
8, 10, 12. Okay, so Miss Ingrid is in the 8, 10, 12, and she's 5'8". Carol, you're in the 246. 246, and Kenya?
14, 16, 18.
14, 16, 18, right. And for anyone, if you just joined us, we need to go over that again and explain that.
Maybe we should show that video, you guys, of the girls dancing. That Bobby's earring fell off for the 46th time, by the way. Thank you, guys, to the 14,000 of you that have picked these up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Here is another visual example of what we're doing here with the TriFit. TriFit just means that one woman lives in this group of 3 sizes, right? So if you are an 8, a 10, or a 12, that is one size. Angie is is a size 8, Val in the middle is a size 10, and Andrea on the right is a size 12. They are all wearing the same size group of 8, 10, 12. And if we can run that video of the girls dancing that kind of explains the story of TriFit, I don't want you guys to get lost. I'd rather you spend time picking your favorite color and finding a cute top to go with it than worrying about what size you get.
Right,
I said this last night. It's like you're playing darts with your eyes closed. You throw the dart and it lands right on the size.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and I love this little video. This is so cute. Look at how adorable these girls are.
Oh, can you hear it?
No, I can't hear it.
Oh, we need to hear the volume because it kind of explains the jean.
Yeah, do we have the volume? Can we?
But they look cute and sassy.
What an interesting day we're having.
Stretch up to 3 sizes. Size 14, size 16, size 18. 1 jean, 3 sizes. Always fits. Even if your weight shifts, a jean designed for every body and everybody.
Well, that was cute. You guys get the gist, right?
Yeah, you got it.
This is the first time we've ever done anything aside from a full-length jean in TriFit.
Right,
and we do TriFit once a year. So normally we do it in January. So this is the first time we've experimented with a new silhouette. Now, let's say you bought Effortless Stretch from us last January, which is the last time we made it. This is a little bit softer and a little bit lighter weight. That was really made for this capri. So I think you guys are gonna love not only the 8 inches of stretch, but the softness and the flexibility of this denim, but also the lightness of it. It really makes it perfect. Doesn't feel like you're wearing something that's gonna like stick to your body, right? So they're very perfect in fabrication and in fit and in comfort, but also to me as a stylist, as a fashion person, as someone who has to like look at everything and know what's going on, which is exhausting by the way, to have to know, like if you guys can imagine what's going on in my brain
I was just gonna say
at any given moment,
things going on
I need to know, aside from all the crazy things that are going on in my brain, I need to know what's happening in color, in fit, in fabric, what's in, what's out, what's trending. So about
But this has all of that.
This has all of it.
That's interesting,
Yeah, and 6-8 months ago, we started seeing this big like capri thing, and I'm like, and I love a capri. I've always been a fan of a capri, even when people were on TV dogging it, and you know, saying like, oh, back in the 90s, every fashion show was like, if you're wearing a capri, you're giving up on life. No, you're not. This is, there's a reason why
far from it.
Hundreds of millions of capris were sold at that time because women loved the extra coverage, the extra length, they loved the functionality of it, and they loved that it wasn't a short and it wasn't a pant. It was something new, right? And by the way, there's nothing new about this silhouette. It has been a legend and an icon in fashion since the late 50s. So if you guys know a little bit, I'll give you a little fashion history. Emilio Pucci, you know the designer Pucci, was credited with creating there's a big rift of like who created the capri. They say that it was really created on the island of Capri. That's where the name came from. When capris really became popular was with Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn's first movie, I think ever, was Roman Holiday. And that is when everyone noticed this young ingenue who was beautiful and bird-like and just feminine and gorgeous and smart, and she was wearing capris, and you know, when she gets on the scooter and she did the skirt, she did the scarf around her neck. I mean, all those looks in Roman Holiday were so iconic. I think it's Edith Head who did a lot of that. So then the capri became the everything bottom. Marilyn Monroe was known for wearing a lean capri. If you think of the movie Grease, that throws back to the 70s, all the pink ladies, well, you know, I'm a child of the 80s, all the pink ladies wore capris in Grease, the movie. Then Elizabeth Taylor and people like Jackie Onassis, and then Mary Tyler Moore on the Dick Van Dyke Show. The whole opening when she does that little dance with Dick Van Dyke, she's wearing capris. So capris have kind of had their way through fashion history since the late 50s and the 60s. Then they made a huge comeback in the 90s, and that's when they were everywhere, a little bit in the 80s too. Now they are back in a whole new silhouette in a different length, in a different way, and for us to put it in TriFit makes it even extra amazing.
And you're buying it for $8.99 on any credit card, no interest, and free shipping. We cannot say that enough. We just never, I should say next to never get free shipping and handling with DG2. I beg for it all the time. We don't get it. We have it only on the Today Special. So, and honestly, we'll go through the colors, but if you can pick up more than one. And I know in our last hour, a lot of viewers were doing that, Sam. When you look at, like you saw, $156 for one out there.
Yeah.
And with that one, I'm sure you didn't get the fit.
Well, you
didn't
didn't
get
length
the tri-fit.
either. There's no sizes and there's no
3
lengths. By the way, when we went to that store and we were looking at jeans, there was a stack of jeans like this big. There was one color in the Capri. They were all one length. There was no choice of lengths.
Wow.
There was no choice of colors. They were $156.
Crazy.
I'm sure they're cute. I'm sure they look good, right?
Maybe not when you try to put them on.
Three pairs of these for the price of one Capri at the department store.
Exactly.
They don't have the 8 inches of stretch and the technology. They're not this lightweight, soft denim that's really gonna function beautifully in your life throughout the season, throughout the summer. And I think what's nice about this is you pick a dark and you pick a color, right? Or you pick a dark and you pick a blue. That's how I would do it, because I think there's a real value in having the indigo or the black in your closet.
The indigo will not make it till tonight's
Which is crazy, because we always order the most of the indigo.
Yes, and the indigo, I just want to put that out there for anyone. This is the one I'm wearing also, but if you are thinking about this indigo, you need to get it right now. You need to put it in your cart, and don't just leave it in the cart. Make sure you close it out. We are down to only a couple of thousand left for the entire day in the indigo, and 600 left in that daisy color. So that's the fashion color that we have for everyone here. And we thank you to the over 200 people made their first purchase here to HSN. You couldn't get a better item. You have a 30-day return policy that goes along with every fashion that you buy. We have free exchanges. I know we have well over 500 people calling, so if you can kind of open up the camera, smartphone, hover it over the QR code, or shop with the HSN app. I love the HSN app.
We had 2 hours of holds last night, you guys, during our presentations last night when we launched this.
Yes.
Each hour had like 70, 100, 200 people on hold.
We've had a lot of that the last couple of days.
Don't wait on hold. Go to hsn.com. It's so much faster.
Seriously.
And if you don't have the HSN card and you want to get these home for $19,
seriously,
or you want to get the jacket, right? And you want to save the $25 on the jacket, which is obviously a little bit more expensive.
Can't beat it.
That's how I like to do it. I like to find the most expensive thing I'm going to buy that day, and I use my deal on that. And I love that we have free shipping on this, which means there is literally zero risk to you to try these. If you don't love them, send them back. We're not going to be mad at you. You can write me a hate mail on Instagram and say, you know what? No, Sam, that didn't work for me. I hope that will not happen. I get a lot more love than I get hate.
Yes, you do.
So normally you guys are falling in love.
30 days,
yeah, and if you don't love it, send it back or exchange it for free, which is awesome. If you want a different size or different color. But speaking of
sizing. We have to go over the sizing again, because these are, if you're looking, going, tri-fit, what does that mean? Imagine that this will cover 3 different sizes. Right?
Yep.
So when this graphic pops up, like for me, I'm a 0. Sometimes I'm a 00. So that 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. First of all, the best fit I've ever had in anything.
Yeah, this is fantastic that we even have that. We don't normally do that. 246 is its own size. Remember, 1 jean, 3 sizes. Okay, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. 18, 20, 22. I can't do math.
16,
all the way up
18, 20.
All the way up to 28, 30, 32, which is incredible.
Which is insane that we have that. And here's what's insane about that. Same price.
Same price.
Same price.
You know they love to charge you. These kids love to make us. They love to tack on extra money because you're buying a plus size. That's ridiculous. When you shop with us, we are inclusive in price and in size.
Sure are.
You can read this for yourself. I'm not gonna do romper room for you. But I want you guys to know that what you're getting here is something that is very thoughtful, that we've been working on for a really long time. If there was really no reason for us to bring back the Capri for this number of years. Right. But now that just because it's trending, not only is the Capri back, but it's back in a new way, in new lengths and in a new silhouette, which I think really reinvented it and made it look very modern and very cool. If you are a super fan of capris, if you wore capris for a long time and you're like, I miss it, I love it, I have my crops, I have my Bermudas. Yeah, we do. We get it all the time. When are you making a capri? When are you making a capri? People are also like, when are you making a pedal pusher again? We haven't done that in a long time. So what's nice about this is we brought it back for a reason. We brought it back not only because it's having a moment, but also because it looks so good again. And fashion is cyclical. It comes and goes, right? Things come, they go.
I love it.
And you rediscover what you fell in love with the first time around, but you rediscover it in a new interpretation of it. We don't repeat. We don't bring you the same silhouette we did 3 years ago. That would be boring. Who cares? Why would you want to buy it if you already bought it, right? We want you to get something exciting and fresh and new. And for a little bit of investment, you're getting a whole lot of style. And it's fun. This feels okay to spend a little money on something cute that you're gonna wear for the rest of the season, well into, because you guys know it's hot like September, now October.
Oh my gosh,
so I think well into September, you're still gonna be wearing these.
Definitely. And by the way, 8 inches of stretch, right? Like the music, and think about that. But you know what's, when you hear 8 inches of stretch, people might think, oh, it's sloppy or it's baggy. No, it's the stretch with the memory that we talk about that makes the difference. So you can move, you can be, you're a teacher, you're up, you're down, you're in and out of cars, you're a real estate agent, whatever the case is, it's gonna, it moves with you.
It moves with you. It stretches only where you need it to stretch. It comes in on parts of your body where you're a little bit smaller. You know, think a good stretch denim should be very intuitive. Good stretch denim should find the big parts, come in on the small parts, right? And most importantly, you can't put so much spandex into a fabric to fool the customer into that comfort feeling when you first put them on. You guys know what happens 20 minutes later. They're sliding off your body. You're pulling them up. It's like a strapless bra, right? You're shifting and pulling all day long. When something has too much stretch, it kind of changes the integrity of the fabric. So we have the right amount of stretch. We have a snapback recovery. So these are going to do all the right things for your body. They're going to be very forgiving in the way your body shifts and changes throughout the day. Not only are all women shaped very differently from the waist to the hem, right, to the lower half of your body, but all women grow and shrink throughout the day in different ways. God bless you if you start the day as a 2 and end the day as a 2. But I don't know who does. Like, you start the day cute and skinny. In the morning, you're like, oh, it's working today, right? You look in the mirror, you're feeling cute. You have your donut, your coffee. You're like, oh, it's shifting a little bit, not so cute. You have lunch. Things are starting to dig in the waist. And by 2 o'clock in your second iced coffee, you're feeling a little puffy. And you're like, why did I choose these jeans? What is amazing about this denim is it's gonna flex with you. You can actually gain or lose, we say up to 10 pounds and stay in the same pair of jeans.
Exactly.
I mean, that's value right there.
That is huge. That has to be music
I
to
gain
ears.
and lose 5 pounds in like 6 days. So look, I'm only, like, if I lose weight, it only lasts for about 45 seconds. And then like 3 days later, I've had a burger and a glass of wine, and it's all back to business.
Oh my goodness, you killed me. You're so funny. Clog up on the screen.
True.
And we are going to hit the 15,000 mark right around the corner. Do you have yours yet? Do yourself a favor. Just get them, put them in your cart, get them home. And by the way, we only do TriFit once a year. So it's not like you're like, okay, I'm just gonna wait. I mean, I'll get them like next month. Once a year we do this. And I mentioned before, this is the perfect alternative for the people who don't wanna wear a long jean in the hot, hot summer months. You're not a Bermuda person, right? You're not a short person. This is perfect and sophisticated that it can go with the sneaker, the flat, with a pump. It can go with absolutely anything. You can create so many different looks. And I love that we show that with you, with the girls. By the way, the new tank is screaming, and that is coming up. I think it's coming up next, or it's coming up very, very soon.
That's on Kenya and on Bobby and on Carol. So the black, the red, and the yellow, you're seeing that new tank. The new tank is fantastic. And it's so affordable, by the way. I love the price of everything today because I feel like we're really doing it right today.
I think so
You've got great deals, not only on the Today's Special with free shipping, but that tank's only $36, and there's a lot going on with that tank. And I honestly, you guys, go to the stores and look at tank tops, look at t-shirts, look at special blouses. I had a little sticker shock. I picked up a blouse. I was like, oh, this is really cute. This would be a really cute blouse for DG2. It was $395. And I'm like, who is doing that? Like, my clients do it. Like, I'll do it. I buy it. It was beautiful.
Nobody's buying it. They can do it.
Yeah, it was cute, but there were a lot of those tops. But $395 doesn't feel like reality. 36 feels like reality.
36 sure does.
That feels nice.
And the price of this tank, insane. And I want to show you also, right, you have your full pockets to the back. You get that sweetheart yoke to it. And pockets, obviously, with DG2 that we love. They're up, they're lifted. This is our 31st anniversary that we're celebrating. We've sold over, well, it's got to be 21, but the graphic says 20.5 million jeans. Then that's exclusive for us here at HSN. But this one, number one, the Capri has never been in the TriFit before. It's the first time. This is your opportunity to get it home, try it on in the privacy and convenience of your home. 8 inches of stretch, 3 inseams, 17 inches petite. You're 19 for your average, 21 for your tall. And the fact that you actually have all of the double sizes that run through it. And you're gonna pop, by the way, machine washable. So you're gonna just put them right in a washing machine. They're so easy to take care of. And the fact that you have such a ridiculous price today of $8.99 on any credit card, not layaway. And then please don't forget the free shipping, because that is something, as we said, that we very rarely, you get it in electronics all the time,